Take a deep breath. Stack your book like this. Make sure everybody's inside. Oh, that's beautiful. Now you're going to open it. Open up your book to the center page. Make sure it's where you want it to be. Remember, this is kind of a trial. And I'm going to choose to put my tape. I guess you could go down the center, but I really want to leave this exposed. So I'm going to kind of like lean on the back side and put the tape as close as I can get it to the middle. Oh, it moved a little bit, so just want to make sure you can get it as straight as possible. So I'm kind of placing it down, make sure it's in the spot I want it to be in, get the floor fuzz off of it, and then if you have one point with your finger down, you can kind of take it all the way to the bottom and guide it. And now make sure you're in the right place. Okay, this goes on this side, and now we're just going to really simply, there's my X-Acto knife bouncing around. You know, you can control where you're going to line it up. So I'm going to try to line it up on the edge and not get it into the crack. Okay, and now I'm just going to line it up on the edge. So you're pulling and placing. Sometimes I kind of pull it the entire length and then go back until it looks right. Place it down, do that, make sure it's secure, and then you're going to come back around. And it looks like for me, okay, yeah, so now I have a chance to realign this piece of tape at the front that kind of got a little off, so I push that down, and then you just are taking it down again over the same, as close to the same exact path as you can. And you can kind of keep trying, and okay, now we're going to look and see how this is coming out and see if we're happy with it. So the book closes, you have this kind of fun green stripe. Let's see how it opens, if we like this. So when you open it, you have your first page. It sits pretty nicely for the beginning. You flip to the next page, still looks like a normal book. Flip to the next page, you get some interesting paper. Flip to the next page. Oh, look at that. Cute. Flip to the next page. That's nice. Then you're in the middle, and oh, there's some green. And so things are going to get a little weird after that because we have this tape in the middle. So my solution to that is going to be that we're basically just going to allow these pages. You could also use a piece of string if the tape is really bothering you. You could just tie a piece of string around, but I like this challenge, so I'm going to basically just take my sheets of paper and do another fold in them. Is that a weak thing? Because that's what I'm going to do. So the way that you do that is you hold, I think you could probably take the straight edge on one side of where the tape is. And then you can take the rest of your sheets of paper and you're going to kind of fold them over the straight edge, and then you're going to take your very beautiful bone binder or butter knife and you're going to clean that edge. You're going to take away this, and you know, I think it is a little bit less than perfect, but your pages are maybe a little bit, I hope I'm not disappointing you with my laxness about this, but basically now you have some pages on this side that are a little bit shorter and you can kind of see into the back, but I think that's a nice detail, so you might want to think about what you're putting here because you're going to be able to see it for the rest of the notebook. And you have a great little book. When you get to the end, and if you wanted to, you could tape this down just to kind of have like a nice looking inside cover. Personally, do I want to do that today, or do I want So what you're deciding is, do I want this cover to be inside, or do you want a cardboard inside cover? That's up to you. And you can do all kinds of stuff. Usually after this, I like to take a rubber band and just kind of like tie it around. And now you don't have to worry about the book opening. You could tape stuff to it. I don't really have anything fun around me to tape to it, but we'll get into some stuff tomorrow on the walk. And yeah, so now you have this great little book. You could also make yourself a pin holder, or whatever. So I mentioned a little bit, tomorrow we're going to be taking our books out to do some field research in a place that we're inspired by. I'm going to go to a vacant lot down the street and record my experience, and I think you could go just about anywhere and have a similar experience. I'm actually going to come through with my tape and kind of make this a little bit sturdier. Just like 3 or 4 rounds should be good, but I also kind of want the tape to end in a safe place, which I think would be the inside. And I'm going to share with you some of my ways of documenting spaces. I usually create like a worksheet for myself that requires me to spend some time in a space, and then I just like write about some of the things I see, some of the things I feel, and then that usually informs the work that I make, so it's kind of like a participant, observer, ethnographic study kind of thing. And it's just, yeah, that's how I like to make art, but everybody's different. So anyway, also, there's going to be a raffle for this book that I've made, and I will explain some details about that in the comments, but it's, you know, it's your normal kind of raffle, tag a couple friends, and then I'll be announcing that on Saturday. So somebody will get to keep this book. I'm going to fill it out. I'm going to draw. Maybe I'll leave you some spaces. I'll tape plants to it, and yeah. So this is our sweet book. I think I like this orange more. So it's going to be orange. Sturdy. Look at that. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope that you were able to make a book and that you learned something. And also, I welcome all of your modifications. This was honestly a modification for me, and I'd love to share more about other books that I've made in the future. So, thanks for sitting along, guys.